Why don't we ever lend money to a snowman? Because it's always going to flake on you. But you know who won't flake on you? That's right, the debt snowball method. This clever approach to tackling debt involves knocking out your smaller debts first, while still making minimum payments on your larger ones. It's all about gaining momentum, much like a snowball rolling down a hill. So stick around because we're about to show you how to roll your way out of debt. Debt might feel like an avalanche, but we're going to turn it into a manageable snowball. Picture a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but as it rolls, it picks up more snow and grows. This is the essence of the debt snowball method, a strategy for paying off debt that lends itself well to the principles of momentum and motivation. Imagine your debts as a series of snowballs lined up in front of you. The smallest snowball represents your smallest debt, and the largest snowball, your largest debt. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to start with that smallest snowball and roll it away completely. To do this, you'll need to list all your debts, from smallest to largest, regardless of interest rates. This order will be your game plan, your roadmap to a debt-free life. Once you've got your list, it's time to get rolling. While you're focusing on that smallest debt, you'll want to make minimum payments on your larger debts. This keeps them from growing and allows you to channel your resources towards eliminating that first pesky snowball. As you pay off each debt, you roll the money you were paying on it into the next debt on your list. This is how your snowball grows. It's not about mathematics, it's about momentum. Paying off that smallest debt gives you a psychological win, a burst of energy and enthusiasm to tackle the next one. As you strike each debt off your list, your snowball grows, your momentum increases, and before you know it, you're on your way to a debt-free life. Just like a snowball rolling down a hill, the process might start slow, but stick with it. As you gain momentum, you'll find the process becomes faster, easier, and yes, even a little fun. Remember, the snowball starts small, but it grows with each payment. Each payment you make, each debt you eliminate, is another step towards your financial freedom. Take that step today. Start your snowball rolling. Why does the debt snowball work? It's all in your head. You see, our brains are wired to love progress. When we see ourselves making headway, it fuels our motivation, making us more likely to continue on our chosen path. This principle is at the heart of the debt snowball method. The method starts by tackling the smallest debts first, while maintaining minimum payments on larger ones. Now you may wonder, why not focus on the debt with the highest interest rate? It's a fair question, but remember, we're dealing with psychology here, not just finance. Paying off a small debt provides a sense of achievement and progress. It's a quick win, a tangible sign that you're moving in the right direction. This boosts your motivation and confidence, making it easier to tackle the next debt in line. It's like rolling a snowball down a hill. As it rolls, it gathers more snow and grows larger, building momentum. This momentum is key. It's what keeps you going, even when you're faced with larger, more intimidating debts. It transforms the daunting task of debt repayment into a series of achievable milestones. And each time you clear a debt, your snowball grows, your momentum increases, and the task ahead seems a little less daunting. So it's not just about money, it's about momentum. Ready to start rolling? Let's create your debt repayment plan. Now, the first step to snowballing your way out of debt is to list all your debts from smallest to largest. Don't worry about interest rates at this point, just focus on the balance of each debt. Next, make minimum payments on all your debts except the smallest one. This is where the snowball starts to roll. Pour as much money as you can into paying off that smallest debt. This is where budgeting comes into play. It's about making your money work for you, not against you. A budget is simply a plan for your money. It gives you control and helps you make conscious decisions about how you want to spend, save, and invest. With a well-planned budget, you can identify areas where you can cut back and redirect those funds towards your debt repayment. Now let's talk about cash flow. Cash flow management is all about timing. It's about knowing when money is coming in and when it's going out. By understanding your cash flow, you can better plan your debt payments and avoid unnecessary late fees or interest charges. Once you've paid off your smallest debt, you'll take the amount you were paying on that debt and apply it to the next smallest debt. This is the essence of the snowball method. As you pay off each debt, your snowball grows, and the momentum keeps you motivated. Remember, the goal here isn't just to get out of debt, it's to stay out of debt. That means developing good financial habits and making conscious, intentional decisions about your money. It's about learning to live within your means and making wise financial decisions that will benefit you in the long term. Finally, don't forget to celebrate your progress. Every time you pay off a debt, take a moment to acknowledge your accomplishment. These small victories will keep you motivated and remind you that you're on the right track. Budgeting isn't about restricting your money, it's about directing it. So, get your snowball rolling and start your journey towards a debt-free life. Ever heard of the debt avalanche method? Let's see how it stacks up against our snowball. Just as the snowball method focuses on tackling smaller debts first, the debt avalanche method takes a different approach. Here, you prioritize your debts based on their interest rates, starting with the highest. This strategy often results in less money paid over time due to decreased interest accumulation. It's a method that appeals to the mathematical minds among us. However, the avalanche method might not provide the quick wins that the debt snowball method offers. Paying off high-interest debts can take a significant amount of time and might not provide the immediate satisfaction and motivation that comes from eliminating a smaller debt. So, when might each method be most suitable? Well, if you're someone who finds motivation in quick wins and needs that psychological boost, the debt snowball method might be your best bet. It provides a sense of accomplishment, which can be a powerful motivator to keep going. On the other hand, if you're more interested in the bottom line and saving money in the long run, you might find the debt avalanche method more appealing. It requires a bit more patience and persistence, but the financial savings can be substantial. But remember, both methods have the same end goal, to help you pay off your debts and move towards financial freedom. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach. You have to choose the method that best aligns with your personality, financial situation, and long-term financial goals. In the end, the most important thing is not necessarily which method you choose, but that you have a plan and stick to it. Consistency and commitment are key in both methods, so choose your strategy, create your plan, and start chipping away at your debts. Whether you choose to snowball or avalanche your way out of debt, the goal remains the same: financial freedom. What do you do when your snowball hits a bump? Let's tackle potential setbacks. The path to financial freedom is seldom a smooth one, and the journey to clear your debts is no exception. You might encounter unexpected expenses, job loss, or even a global pandemic that could rock your financial boat. The first step to overcoming these challenges is to acknowledge their existence. No journey is without its bumps and detours. It's important to remember that these are not roadblocks, but merely speed bumps. They slow you down, but they don't stop your journey. When you face a setback, it's crucial not to lose sight of your goal. Keep your eye on the prize, and remind yourself of the freedom that awaits at the end of your debt snowball. It's the light at the end of the tunnel that will keep you going. Consistency is key. Even when times are tough, make sure to stick to your budget and continue making those debt payments. It might be tempting to deviate from your plan, but remember, every payment brings you one step closer to your goal. And finally, don't be too hard on yourself. Everyone faces setbacks. It's how you bounce back that defines your journey. Reach out for help if you need it, whether it's from a financial advisor, a supportive friend, or even a community of like-minded individuals online. Remember, every setback is a setup for a comeback. We've rolled our snowball, and now we're at the bottom of our hill. What now? The long-term benefits of using the debt snowball method are substantial. Reduced stress, increased savings, and improved credit scores are just a few of the peaks you can reach. You're not simply paying off debt, you're investing in your future, creating a path of financial stability and freedom. Financial freedom may seem like a distant peak, but with the debt snowball method, you've got the momentum to reach the top.